Hello, hello, beautiful people. So it's your girl, Jazzy. Let me make sure I'm just making sure I'm live on Instagram, both Instagram and Facebook. I'm super excited to be here as always. Let me make sure I'm live on Instagram. So guys, tonight I want to talk about finding buyers. Finding buyers, right? So how are we finding buyers? Okay, so I want this. Thank you so much. I want you guys to ask any questions. I'm going to be sharing details on how we can find buyers, how to find buyers for your deals. All right. I'm just going to post on Instagram real quick. You know, you got to be everywhere. All right, here we go. Finding buyers, guys. That's what we're talking about tonight. Okay. How to find buyers for your deals. All right, now I'm live on Instagram. There we go. All right. So, guys, want to talk about how to find buyers for your deals, okay? How to find buyers for your deals. So when you guys get those deals, right, or even before you even get a deal, you can start building your buyers list, okay? Can I use PropStream to find buyers? Of course you can use PropStream to find buyers. PropStream is like actually a really great way where you can find buyers, right? You can. We like to use ListSource. Hey Willie, we like to use ListSource as one of the places where we go out and find buyers. But I want to kind of go into a little bit more details, right? So if you're out there, you're wholesaling, right? Whether you're wholesaling, maybe you're wholesaling a deal, right? You got a deal, but now you're looking to actually find buyers for your deals. Okay, so what does that look like? What if I don't have a deal? You know, how do I talk to buyers? Okay, so this is what this is about. It's a Q&A. I'm going to share some tips with you guys. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask your questions away, and I'll make sure to answer those for you tonight. So I want to share with you, right? One of the first and best ways to find buyers for your deals is to actually call local cash buyers. Okay, so you can call local cash buyers who are in your market, right? They're in the city that you are wholesaling or, you know, investing in. You can call them. You can go right on ListSource. You can go on PropStream. I like ListSource I like ListSource particularly for this. But you want to pull a list of buyers that have recently purchased properties. And what that looks like, I can actually, and sorry, Instagram, you guys aren't going to be able to see this, but I'm going to be able to, want to head over to our Facebook page and join our page on Virtual Wholesaling Tribe. You'll be able to see this. So I'm going to share my screen so that you guys can actually see exactly the type of criteria that you can pull to find these cash buyers. All right, so let me just share my screen. Move this over a little bit. Share screen. Somebody tell me what market. Tell me a market that you're in, and I'm gonna pull a list for you guys. A list of cash buyers for you. Tell me a city that you're in, and I'm gonna pull a list of cash buyers for you. Right now. Right now. Do it live. Let me see if anybody told me it's a market that they're in. Can I not? Akron, Baltimore. Baltimore, shout out. I'm here too, Katie. So if you have any deals, you know where to send them. All right, I hope you guys are seeing my screen, Facebook. All right, so we're gonna pull this list, right? So we're on ListSource on Instagram. I'm gonna kind of walk you guys through this. On Facebook, you guys see this, right? So let's just start from the beginning. So we're on ListSource, right? Be careful. No, it's all right out here, right? So anyway, so you're gonna go on here. We're gonna pull a city, right? So Let's just say we're gonna pull Baltimore. All right, so you go on here, right? You want to pull your city, you go to Maryland. Now, this is a list of cash buyers who have purchased properties in your market already, right? You don't have to guess and go out there trying to find, trying to find all of these cash buyers, posting here and posting there. Now, granted, we're going to do that too, okay? So I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that because you're going to do that as well. But what I'm saying is, let's just start over here. All right, so we're going to go to criteria, go to city. Right, we're going to go to Maryland. All right, and then we're going to go to Baltimore. Baltimore, you can add. All right, so you're looking for people that have purchased properties 100% equity. 100% equity. What does that mean? That's your cash buyer right there. That's your cash buyer. They bought the property completely straight out. 100% equity, right? They didn't use a loan. Now they could have used a hard money loan, but they didn't use traditional financing. You want people that did not use traditional financing and they bought the property straight out. Okay, the last market sell date. You want to see people that have purchased their property in that area over the last 12 months. Okay, so these are your buyers that are currently purchasing properties in your market. Now, the reason we do 12 months, you have some buyers that only buy deals once a year, right? So we don't want to miss out on those buyers. We want to make sure that we're catching everybody. Okay, so we'll do the whole last 12 months. All right, we'll do property types. Now we want people that are purchasing single family residence, right? Now now this is Baltimore City, okay? So we're gonna add in townhouses because in Baltimore City, it's very common to have a row house, all right? Actually Instagram, I'm gonna just turn my camera around. I could do that, right? Boom. All right, so I put in my criteria of my city. I put in the last market sell date as 12 months. Okay, in the last 12 months, the type of property is single family and townhouses. Okay, just because it's Baltimore that we including the townhouses. Okay, and then we are going to go to options. Okay, on the options, we're looking for absentee. Okay, so that means that they purchased the property, but they don't live in the property. Okay, we're going to exclude trust, but we're going to include corporations. Why? Because a lot of investors purchase properties using corporations, right? They purchase them under an LLC for asset protection, right? So we want to make sure we're including all of that. And then we want to go down and we're going to say we want to purchase this list. Okay, so we're going to always remove duplicates, right? We don't want to buy the same person. But there's 1,187 cash buyers who have purchased properties in the last 12 months for 100% equity in Baltimore City. Okay, so this is an amazing, amazing list. You can literally pull this list, get this list skip trace, okay? Get this list skip trace and call every single one of these buyers and share with them, hey, I'm in the business of selling off-market discount properties. I see that you've recently purchased a property in my market. Wanted to see if you're looking for another one. Okay, because I have some in the pipeline, right? So if you don't actually have a deal yet, then you just say, hey, I have a deal in the pipeline. Okay, if you already have a deal, then obviously you want to actually share the deal that you have. All right. Now, when we're working with these buyers, there's a couple things that we do, right? So let me show you another thing, something that when we're talking with our buyers, can you bring me the charger? Actually, it's gonna end up possibly dying. I don't want my computer to die on y'all. Oh, there's a lot of background noise. On Instagram, they send this background noise. Let me turn this fan off. Maybe that's the issue. Also, it's raining where I'm at, and I have the window open, so I hope that that's not the problem. But anyhow, we're gonna keep rocking. Hopefully, you guys can can hear me well. So let me pull something up for you. So I'm gonna pull up a script. This is kind of like talking points, right? When I'm talking and working with my buyers. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen with you guys again. Thank you. All right. So Instagram, let me turn this around so you guys can see it. All right. So this is something that there's like a script for our buyers, right? So we figure out where our buyers are. This helps us with building, having that conversation, start to build rapport with them and build our buyers list. Okay, so when you're having these calls, right? Hey, Tom, this is Jasmine. How are you? Great. I noticed you recently bought an investment property in Baltimore, and I was wondering if you plan to purchase any others because we actually sell discounted off-market properties, right? So you actually just start having the conversation. Now, if you have something in the pipeline, you let them know about it. If you have an actual deal, you let them know about it, right? And then you kind of go. So this is what we're doing. We have our discovery questions, right? So we're trying to learn about them, right? What type of properties are you buying? Are you flipping? Are you looking for rental properties, right? What price points are you at? Does that include repairs? Okay. What type of returns are you looking for? Okay. So these are the kind of questions that you can ask them to start understanding what type of properties that they want so that you can bring them the deals, right? You want to build rapport with them. You want to build rapport. How long have you been investing in real estate? You know, how many properties have you flipped, right? Or rented out? You know, what got you started with flipping? You know, so you want to start building rapport, get to know them, right? Make them like you, right? People like doing business with people that they like, right? So make them like you, okay? And then you want to make a connection, right? Let's just say, they say, hey, I live in New Jersey. I buy properties in Baltimore City. I travel back and forth there, right? Oh, okay, I've been to Jersey. I used to actually live in Newark, right? So you want to find something in the conversation that you can make a connection with, okay? Get permission from them. Get permission to send them your deals, okay? Hey, I'd like to add you to my buyers list to send you all the deals. Is that okay? Great. And, just so you know, if you see any deals that don't meet your criteria, you can just ignore it. But when you get one that you're interested in, send me an email right away because these deals go super fast, all right? All right, so you're setting up the expectation because some buyers, right, when they tell you their criteria, they're like, look, why are you sending me any other deals? I told you I'm only looking for, a duplex in this price range, but you're going to send them all your deals. So you want to set up that expectation, okay? And FYI, if we do move forward on a deal together, I will require an assignment agreement, a proof of funds, and an earnest money deposit sent to the title company. Will that work for you? Great. Do you happen to know any other investors looking for deals? Okay. So this is the, oh man, did I not share my screen this entire time with you guys on Facebook? Let me just show it to you again. So this is the sheet that I was reading off of. Okay. So it's our qualified buyer script. All right, so this is the sheet that we use to, again, establish those relationships with the buyers, right? So I know a lot of you in that, it's no shade, right? But I know a lot of you guys, you go on to Facebook, you see somebody that posted a deal and you go on there and you see a buyer put their email address in the comments, right? So you'll just go on there and take their email address and start sending them your deals. But that's not the best way to go about it. The truth is you haven't had a conversation with them, right? You haven't even really gotten permission to send them deals, right? You want to build a credibility. You want to build a strong relationship. You want them to, when they see, oh, Jasmine emailed me. Oh, okay. Let me let me take a look at this. I remember having a conversation with her, right? Versus, who is this, right? I talked to so many buyers and said they get so many deals sent to them from people that they have no idea who it is. And oftentimes they just delete it. They just delete the email. Okay, so you want to actually build that relationship, have a conversation. So if you do see them, that is actually one of our ways of building our buyers list too. Okay, if you do see buyers posting on other people's deals, send them a DM. Hey, I noticed that you're looking for some deals in Baltimore City. I have something in the pipeline, or I have a deal. Can we hop on the phone for a couple minutes? Are you available at 3 p.m. today? Okay, set up a call with them. Start building rapport. Start building a relationship, right? Let them know who you are. This helps with your conversions for your deals because they're expecting things from you. Okay, so when they see, oh, she sent me an e-blast. Oh, she sent me a text blast. They'll open it, right? They'll pay attention. They're more likely to, to pay attention. All right, so another way that we go about it is like I just said again, we send messages to people, buyers that are posting on other people's deals, or posting in Facebook groups saying, I'm looking for a deal, right? If you're in a Facebook group and you see somebody saying, I'm looking for a single families in Baltimore, right? Or I'm looking for such and such, great. You want to make sure that you send them a message, DM them, try to set up a call. All right. You want to set up a call, have a conversation. All right. And now another thing is you can actually, obviously, if you have a deal, you want to post your deal, right? That's one of your ways. You want to post it on Facebook Marketplace, post it everywhere, right? That's one of your ways of building your buyers list. But if you don't have a deal, you can post what's called like a ghost ad. Right now, I don't like ghost ads that just say, any buyers in 21224, right? So you'll notice that I'm trying my best to delete all those posts like that in our Facebook group because I don't like it, right? Have some substance, right? At least post a ghost ad of something that's potential, right? What your buyers are potentially looking for, not just that you're looking for buyers in this area code, the zip code. Okay, so you can post and then, hey, how you doing? How you doing? So you want to do that right now. Another thing you can do, and I'm giving a lot of information tonight. I was actually supposed to be doing it, or I thought I was supposed to be doing an interview with Client Clouds tonight on CRMs and lead management and automation, but it's actually scheduled for next Thursday. So I thought, what can I talk about tonight? Thursday night, this is our night for me and you to connect, right? For me to bring some content to you, add some value to you in your real estate ventures. So I thought, let's talk about finding buyers. All right, I go live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Thanks for asking. So another way is to call local realtors. You can call local realtors. Okay, so the local realtors that have recently sold cash deals. So you can actually go on your MLS, and if you don't have access to MLS, you can have a realtor pull this list for you one time. Okay, and pull a list of deals that were sold using cash as the financing. Okay. Using cash as the financing. So in the MLS, you're able to see what the financing is. So if the financing says cash, you want to call the listing agent. You want to call the selling agent. Same thing. Hey, I see that you recently listed this property or sold this property, at such and such city, right? I have an investment property. I have something in the pipeline. Are you and your investors looking for any other off-market discounted properties? Okay, build that relationship. Now, the great thing about that is when you are connecting with an agent, right, that's working with investors, you are exponentially growing your buyers list, right? If they work with 5 investors, right, you just, by adding one person, you just added 5 investors to your pipeline, right? If they work with 10, you just added 10, right? So we want to be growing and building and connecting with as many as many, realtors as we possibly can. Okay. So those are the ways that I wanted to present to you to build your buyers list. So again, call those local cash buyers. Call them right now. Call them right now. Pull that list. Okay, Katie, pull that list of 1,000, 100 cash buyers in Baltimore. You can get that list immediately. Skip trace it and call them. Skip trace it and call them. Pull a list. Have a realtor pull a list for you of properties that were sold cash. Call them. Okay, start building relationships. Post a ghost ad. Go into those Facebook groups and send message. Send a message to those buyers that are commenting and posting. Okay. So let me know if you guys have any questions, right? How can you build a relationship how can you build a good relationship with your cash buyers? So the way to build a good relationship is, to bring them deals. I mean, at the end of the day, it's to bring them deals, right? But you want to, figure out what they're looking for, right? Just like anything else in sales, you want to build great rapport. That's the most important thing. Figure out what they're looking for, where they're at in their business, what their goals are, how you can be of service, right? How you can add any value to them. Okay. And then ultimately, you want to be bringing them deals. All right. I had somebody said how to schedule a showing without the owner getting suspicious. So we let our owners know that we work with partners, right? We have partners that we work with on closing these deals. We're going to be coming by with our partners as well as contractors, inspectors. So there might be a group of people coming by, but we'll be in and out in as quickly as possible. Okay, and I do establish with my buyers up front, there's not going to be any communicating with the seller about, price or anything like that. If you have any questions, those questions have to be asked outside of the property once the showing has been complete. Hey, Devon, how are you? Can't wait to talk to you. So yeah, that is how you can do that. Let me just double check. I'm checking over here on Instagram, see if there's any questions. Facebook, let me know if you have any questions. How do you schedule a showing? Oh, okay, he said the same question. Looks like all the questions are answered. So if you guys have any other questions, let me know. But I want to hop on here and go over how you guys can start building your buyers list. Again, you can do this immediately, whether you have a deal or not. Whether you have a deal or not. Okay, so if you don't have a deal, you just say I have some deals in the pipeline. Okay, I have some deals in the pipeline. You do have a deal? Great, this is my deal. All right. So that is what I wanted to bring to you guys tonight, how to build your buyers list. You guys asked about that a lot. And the number one question that I get about buyers is, do you build the buyers list first or do you get a deal first? Do you build a buyers list first or do you get a deal first? And the question is, you do them at the same time. There's always we live in a world where there's always has to be some type of battle, right? Do you buy stocks or do you do real estate? Like, we do both. So it doesn't have to be either or, right? You can do them at the same exact time. So my recommendation to you is that you spend about 80% of your time actually looking for a deal and about 20% of your time looking for a buyer. Okay, because the truth of the matter is, like, the having the deal is the backbone of the business, right? This business doesn't exist without deals. You can have all the buyers you want, but if you don't have a deal, you don't have a consistently running business. You don't have inventory to keep your business going unless you're getting them from other people. At the end of the day, that's still getting deals, right? So you need to focus on getting deals. Okay. then and you can do that at the same time you're building your buyers list, building your buyers list, building your buyers list. All righty. So that is to answer the infamous question of which one to do, because I know a lot of you guys might have that question. So let me see if there's any other questions real quick. I'm looking on Instagram. Do you think using something like Deal Machine is valuable? What are you using it for? It depends on what you're using it for. Okay, hey Leo. My guy, my guy, my guy. Yeah, it depends. It depends on what you're using it for. It depends on what you're using Deal Machine for. I mean, my assumption is that you're using it for, I don't know how that necessarily correlates with buyers. My assumption is that you're using Deal Machine to find deals. So, you know, maybe you're driving for dollars, something like that. So let me know if there's, if I can elaborate on that. Okay. Hey, Bobby. Hey, DeWood. Ronald, thank you so much. You said you're dope. Thank you. And I want to share with you guys too, before I get off tonight, we have decided to relaunch the 30-day wholesaling challenge. Decided to relaunch the 30-day wholesaling challenge. Not relaunch it. I should say we're going to do it again. So we had our 30-day wholesaling challenge in February. And it was supposed to be a one-time thing, and I was never gonna do it again. But the response from it has just been crazy. People want it. People want it. Not only the people that were already in it want it again. Okay, so that's what really was like. Okay, not just people that were outside and missed out on it, but the people that are in it, they want to do it again. So that was the kicker. I said, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. So the 30-day challenge, the 30-day wholesaling challenge. The idea behind this is we are going to do what we need to do to get you a deal. Okay, this is not about watching videos. Nothing. I'm going to give you the exact steps to take, to get your deal. So it's going to be focused. We're going to be focusing on making 100 calls a day. 100 calls a day. Okay, so that's why it's called a challenge. All right, this is not a whatever. This is come in here and you are ready to take action, right? If you're ready to take action, you've been thinking about wholesaling, you've been wanting to wholesale, maybe you wanted to get a course or you wanted to get some mentorship from an awesome coach, but you didn't have the money, something like that, right? This is an opportunity for you to get coaching directly from me, right? Coaching directly from me to show you and give you the exact steps to take to get you a deal. Okay, so in our last challenge, we had several students get deals. So we have one couple, they got 2 deals. They paid $149 and made $11,000 on their first deal. And then they just closed the second one. Oh, woo! It makes me so excited. Like this excites me. This really excites me. So yeah. So this is it. So we're going to be doing it. If you're interested in joining the challenge, you can go to jasmine.com/challenge. Excuse me, www.jasminegittens.com/challenge. JAZMINEGITTENS.com/challenge. I'm going to type it in chat. But yeah, so we're going to be doing this starting April 12th. .com/challenge. So if you're ready for that challenge, get on board. Get on board. You got until Monday before the price goes up. All righty. Well, I so enjoyed you all being here with me tonight. If you guys have any other questions, drop them in and I'll make sure to answer them. So you guys have a phenomenal night and go out there and start building that buyers list ASAP. All right, talk to you all soon.